Hi friends, welcome to Nexus Consulting. Today I'm happy to present a new video about Shein and its hidden issue of cheap products. I hope you're ready for new information and let's start. Shein is a fast fashion company that is notoriously popular for its cheap, trendy, and seasonal clothes. As a fast fashion company, they mass produce low quality items that are meant to only last for one season at an extremely cheap price. While this attracts customers, the environmental impact of their products and production is a reason to boycott the company. Shein was founded in 2008 in China and is predominantly an online-first retailer with a robust e-commerce platform and app. Its valuation was estimated to be $25 billion in 2022, with over 74 monthly active users worldwide. Its product range releases up to 6,000 new items weekly to follow the current fashion trends. Moving on to the global supply chain, its centralized production is primarily based in China, but Shein also works with a network of manufacturers to enable the ultra-fast production cycles. It ships to over 200 countries, including the US, Europe, and Asia, and its regional distribution centers are based in key markets, for example, in the US or in Europe, and they're used to expedite the delivery times. As for shipping and delivery, most orders are fulfilled via standard shipping, which is around 2 to 3 weeks, and there is an opportunity to use the express shipping, which is around 7 to 10 days. While the heavy reliance on air freight for international deliveries has a direct connection to the CO2 emissions. And just so you know, air freight emits up to 47 times more CO2 emissions than ocean freight. Shein evokes a lot of social concerns, and today we're going to cover two of them: supply chain transparency and labor conditions. But what is supply chain transparency? This term refers to the practice of openly sharing information about all aspects of the supply chain, from sourcing raw materials to delivering the final product to customers. It allows stakeholders to understand how and where products are made, ensuring the accountability and ethical practices throughout the process. Now, let's see what Shein has to say. Our global supply chain includes material suppliers, manufacturing partners, and finished product vendors. Like who? We sell Shein branded products which are manufactured by third-party manufacturing partners, as well as non-Shein branded products from finished product suppliers. Well, which partners and which suppliers? One way the brand gets around transparency is by providing those loose statements on sustainability on their website. However, the statement is extremely vague and does not provide any solid information that can trace them back to their suppliers, vendors, locations, manufacturing partners, etc. Now let's break down the social and labor concerns that are related to Shein. First of all, working conditions. Reports indicate long hours for factory workers that are often exceeding legal limits, and some workers reportedly work up to 18-hour shifts with minimal breaks that are leading to health and safety risks. Factories are often overcrowded, just look at the pictures, with poor ventilation and inadequate safety measures. As for the wages, the workers in supply chains are often paid below minimum wage and are struggling to meet basic living costs. All of the allegations of wage theft and lack of overtime pay are really common in the Shein industry. Well, let's talk about lack of rights. There is limited or even no access to unions or collective bargaining for workers. The fear of retaliation discourages reporting of abuse or advocating for better conditions. And don't even get me started on child labor and forced labor. Now let's look closer at what Shein produces. Over 65% of Shein's garments are made from polyester, which is a synthetic fiber derived from petroleum. There are tons of reasons why to use this primary material, which are low cost, high durability, and fast production. But there is something wrong with polyester. Polyester production emits 1.5 times more CO2 than cotton production. Polyester production releases 700 million tons of greenhouse gases, and washing polyester garments releases 500,000 tons of microplastics annually, which is equal to 50 billion plastic bottles. And by the way, polyester takes 20 to 200 years to decompose in landfills, where all of the clothes eventually ends up. Now, lastly, let's talk about sustainable changes Shein could work on. First of all, the circular economy. Shein could implement a clothing take-back and recycling program to minimize waste and integrate second-hand resale options into its platform to extend product life cycles. As for sustainable materials and packaging, Shein could commit to using only certified eco-friendly materials like organic cotton or recycled polyester, and also switch entirely to biodegradable or reusable packaging. And lastly, the supply chain accountability. Shein should establish full transparency by mapping and publicly disclosing the entire supply chain, ensuring regular third-party audits, and enforcing fair labor practices with living wages. For today, that's it. I really hope that this video helped you draw important conclusions about the impact of fast fashion and Shein in particular. Let's make conscious choices together and support changes that create a better world. Please don't forget to follow our social media. You can take a screenshot or you can pause the video, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.